Hello everyone. Let us start with the derivation radius of curvature for the polar curve. As you know, the polar curve will in the form of the variables r and theta. We have for the polar curve r equal to f of theta, psi equal to pi plus theta. Call this as equation 1. And then tan pi equal to r into d theta by dr. Simply, I am telling you what is this. Let us study. If you have this as origin, here is x-axis, here is y-axis. Here for some angle theta, you have the tangent for the curve y equal to f of x. But this curve in the polar system are equal to f of theta. Let us take this point as P. Here let it be the point P dash. Here in terms of polar coordinates, it will be P of r comma theta. Here this is the length r. If you draw the tangent at this point, you will touch the x-axis at the point T. Then this angle will be with the usual notation psi. Here, and this angle will be pi. Here this angle will also, if this angle is pi, this angle also pi. Here is theta. Here this will be 180 minus this psi. So by using this notation, you can write this is the outside angle, right? So this angle will be equal to total, this is 180 degree inside the triangle, and this angle is psi, and the whole angle on this line is 180. Therefore this angle will be equal to theta plus pi. By this result, we have this identity. Am I clear? Okay. By using this identity, we find the value of tan pi, which is r into d theta by dr. For information only I have given. No need to derive all these in the case of derivation for your examination purpose. So tan pi equal to r into d theta by dr implies tan pi equal to r into, can be written as 1 divided by dr by d theta, which is r into 1 divided by derivative of r with respect to theta is r1 with the usual notation. Call this as equation 2. Where r1 equal to dr by d theta. Differentiate equation 2 with respect to theta. Derivative of tan pi is secant square pi. Here we need to differentiate with respect to theta, implies d phi by d theta will be there, equal to r divided by r1 is there. r and r1 both are the functions of theta. Therefore, we need to use the quotient formula. So, r1 into derivative of r is r1 minus r into derivative of r1 is r2 divided by, in the denominator we have r1, so this will be r1 square. Now, can be written as, 1 minute, we'll specify where r2 is equal to d square r by d theta square. Therefore, we'll simplify d pi by d theta is equal to, here r1 into r1, r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r1 square. Here secant square pi is there. This will as 1 divided by secant square pi. This can be written as r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r1 square. So, into 1 divided by secant square can be written as 1 by tan square pi. Can be written as r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r1 square into 1 divided by 1 plus, we know the value of tan pi. The value of tan pi is r divided by r1. Right? So, r divided by r1 square, tan square is there. Again, can be written as r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r1 square. As usual, this will be r1 square divided by r1 square plus r square. Am I correct? Here is r square divided by r1 square. If you take to here for LCM, this will be r1 square plus r square divided by r1 square. Again, divided by r1 square can be taken to the numerator. Now we can cancel this r1 square and r1 square. We left with r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r square plus r1 square. Call this as equation 3. In the left hand side we have d pi by d theta. Also, d pi by d theta will be equal to, as usual, we can write d pi by ds into ds by d theta, where s is the length of the arc. So, will be d pi by ds into, the value of ds by d theta is r square plus r1 square. Call this as equation 4. I think you know the result. For the polar curve, ds by d theta is equal to square root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square. This all results you will study in the case of polar equations. Therefore, from equation 3 and 4, the value of d pi by d theta we are substituting d pi by ds, right, into r square plus r1 square is equal to r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r square plus r1 square. Therefore, d pi by ds is equal to what we left, r1 square minus r into r2. Here r square plus r1 square raised to 1 by 2 is there. Here raised to 1 is there. So this will be r square plus r1 square whole raised to 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Which is the value of d pi by ds. Therefore, we need to find d phi dxi by ds is equal to, as you know, the value of xi is pi plus theta, can be written as d pi by ds plus d theta by ds. So now we have the value d pi by ds, right? So we are substituting the value d pi by ds, which is r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by square root of r square plus r1 square, which is the value of d theta by ds. I think you know this. This is because ds by d theta is square root of r square plus dr by d theta is nothing but r1 square. We need d theta by ds, therefore reciprocal of this, which is 1 divided by square root of r square plus r1 square. Am I clear? Okay. Now here which will be r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 plus again 1 divided by r square plus r1 square whole raised to, if we need 3 by 2 means here is 1 by 2, r square plus r1 square should be multiplied, right? Okay. Now r1 square minus r into r2 plus r square plus r1 square divided by r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2. Clear? So this will be 2 times r1 square plus r square minus r into r2 divided by r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2, which is the value of d xi by ds. So we know the value of rho. Rho is nothing but ds by d xi. Therefore reciprocal of this will be 1 by rho equal to r square plus 2r1 square minus r into r2 divided by r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2. Now rho equal to r square plus r1 square raised to 3 by 2 divided by r square plus 2r1 square minus r into r2. Thus add one sentence. For the polar curve r equal to f of theta, rho equal to r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 divided by r square plus 2r1 square minus r into r2. Very important formula. But you need to mention r1 equal to dr by d theta and r2 equal to d square r by d theta square. Take one note. For the polar curve r equal to f of theta, we have psi equal to pi plus theta and p equal to r sin pi, right? Where p, I think you know that, the pedal form. Now we need to differentiate equation 2, differentiating equation 2 here with respect to r. We get dp by dr, it will be equal to r sin pi is there. Okay, with respect to r we need to differentiate. That means we need to apply the product formula. So will be sin pi into derivative of r is 1 plus r into derivative of sin pi is cos pi, but we need to differentiate with respect to r, therefore applying chain rule. R into d theta by ds plus r into dr by ds into d pi by dr. So will be equal to r into d theta by ds plus r into, here dr is there, so we can write d pi by ds. Now we can take r outside so that we will be with the terms d theta by ds plus d pi by ds. So can be written as r into d by ds of theta plus z pi. So will be r into d by ds of theta plus pi is psi. So can be written as r into d psi by ds is 1 by rho. Here theta plus pi equal to psi. So this can be written like this. Directly you can write in the pedal form as rho equal to, this rho is equal to r into dr by dp. Okay, here which is in the reciprocal format. If you take this side, then dp by dr, here is dp by dr. This will come to this side with its reciprocal, so that will be dr by dp. So which is also very important formula. This is called pedal form of radius of curvature. Am I clear? Yeah. Now you can specify that sin pi is equal to r into d theta by ds. This is only for your reference, okay? And cos pi is equal to, here, dr by ds. This is only for your reference. Am I clear? This is about the derivation. We'll solve some more problems in the next class.